Dangerously Incompetent, showing you the weak spots of the LT Viz 35 Tier 2 Czechoslovakian light tank. Now, list values 25 on the front of the hull, 16 on the sides and rear, and the same again on the turret armour. So it's a bit more than you usually get on a Tier 2 light tank for the front, unless you're French. But is it enough? Looking at it, it looks a bit boxy. Quite a bit of flatness there, and the sides are certainly nice and big and flat. And the rear, well, that's actually slopey, but yeah. Let's have a look on what the armour reveals to us. So, starting at the front. Oh, yep, 25mm armour. Not 25mm of armour. 25mm of armour. Not 25mm of armour. 25mm of armour. So, looking at it, looking at the hull front, you don't want to shoot the lower glacis because that's all 25mm of armour, and it's sloped. And the closer you get, the more steeply it will be sloped, and the more effective it gets. Well, unless you've got... Actually, it's not sloped that much. If you're far away, effective armour, 29. Well, you can still shoot it there, but then might as well shoot it on the upper part of the hull, where it's much more perpendicular to you. 25mm of armour. Viewport is extra spaced armour of nothing. So don't bother shooting for that viewport. It's these slopey bits that you want to get because they're very thin. When you're level with it, it's a very small target, and it's so thin. The sloping doesn't actually make it much more effective. Same for this lower slopey bit here. So if you can be above it, or you're a tall tank, it's Christmas come early. With those thin 10mm and 8mm. Turret wise, 25mm most of the way. Cheeks are thinner but sloping. Couplers weaker than the mantlet, but it is nice and rounded. Viewports are no thinner, so they're not weak spots. So yeah, for all you can see of the turret, well, it's coupler time. Effective armour round the gun mantlet, it's all thicker, so you don't want to shoot it in the gun mantlet unless you're deliberately trying to hit the gun and knock it out. Sideways, that's easy, isn't it? Anywhere on the hull that isn't the tracks, because they give effective armour. Anywhere on the side of the turret, 16mm, and it's pretty perpendicular to you. If you've got the side, don't worry about the cupola. Just hit it in those nice big flat sides, thin flat sides. Rear, same again. Just hit it where you're flat to it. And the artillery's eye view, it's all good. So there you have it. The better than average, but yet not effective enough armour of the LT Viz 35. See you around.